find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Washington first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr completes it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Washington.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Conner. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Carr down a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Derek Carr.
Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Ricky Seals-Jones.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL.
Adrian Peterson.
And able to break 1 tackle but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another Cardinal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Shotgun now for Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vince Williams on the tackle.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10. At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch rating.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack on first down, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. It's complete to Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr going right back to Galladay. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Carr now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Carr now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Washington 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up, and they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Recovered by Washington.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we have reached... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And Braith, the tight end's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, the left side completion to Jones.
Allen's back.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd
To
and
throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Darius Leonard blew that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, Peterson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man. It's Mims. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd and goal, Allen in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the team. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Derek Carr back. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Connor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start the drive with Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
48-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Adrian Peterson.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and 11 at the 41. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. to the air. Allen. Screen play. McKinnon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So Allen's going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Cardinals 30.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home opener as they move